50 Things You Didn't See in Inside Out 2. Pixar usually includes a reference to their next movie, and in this case, it's Elio. When Sadness returns to the control center, several memories come with her. One of them is a scene from the trailer for Elio when he is taken into space. In the scene where the emotions let out a small scream, it's the same scream Mei Lee makes when she sees Devon in the store in the movie Turning Red. Did you notice that in the emotions dormitory, Anger's pillow is actually a brick, which suits his personality? Another detail is that at the top where Anger sleeps, there is a boxing pair, which he probably uses to relax before sleeping, and if you look higher up, you'll see a fire prevention sprinkler, and he also has a fire extinguisher. Did you notice that in Fear's dormitory, he uses guardrails for protection so he doesn't fall, which matches his fearful and insecure personality? When Joy arrives at the Anxiety headquarters, we see several workers making drawings. Pixar decided to make a beautiful tribute to Ralph Eggleston, one of the animators who unfortunately passed away in 2022. In this scene, we can see a nod to a character we met in the first movie. When Riley's mom enters the room, we see something very interesting, a poster of the Rainbow Unicorn, the same one Joy and Sadness found in the Dream Creation Studios in Riley's mind. Did you notice that in this scene when Riley gives milk to a small stray cat, this kitten reminds us of Socks, the cat we met in the movie Lightyear? They look very similar. Did you know that envy is the only emotion with 4 fingers? The Pixar team decided to do this to make her always feel like something is missing compared to the others, which is also why she is shorter compared to the other emotions. This way, envy will always be jealous of what the others have and want it for herself. When Riley is with her new hockey team friends, we see they order pizza from a place called Spenny Pizza. This is an Easter egg. The director of Inside Out wanted to pay homage to artist Carol Spinney, who was in charge of Big Bird on Sesame Street. Since he passed away in 2019, the director of the movie thought it appropriate to pay this tribute. The binoculars that Joy lends to Sadness to see the family island, now very hidden, is the character Lenny from the Toy Story movies. Did you notice this reference? Another detail that can't be missed in a Pixar movie is the Luxo Ball, and we find it in the Parade of Future rally races, a bit hidden. Riley has undoubtedly grown up, and this is proven by the rainbow shirt that no longer fits her. This is the same rainbow shirt she wore in the first movie. Did you notice that in Joy's dormitory, you can see a small sculpture of Bing Bang, Riley's imaginary friend who appeared in the first movie? Even though Riley has forgotten him permanently, it seems that Joy doesn't forget the promise she made and keeps him present in this way. In this scene, when the security guards are defeated by Lance, one of them drops his hat. If we look closely, the hat has a tag that says "My hat," a reference to the first movie when the guards argue about whether they are wearing the right hat or not. In the scene where we see Anxiety taking full control of Riley's mind, Anxiety initiates the new Riley operation. Did you notice that on the mini-screens, we see several scenes where Riley is having a hard time? We see her take a severe fall in hockey, even losing a tooth. We also see Riley worried about skin changes and pimples, typical of adolescence. If we pay attention to the screens, in one of them we see Riley and the girl, but in the image, Riley is holding hands with a boy, and the boy is turning to look at the girl. The Pixar animators decided to make this little joke for adults and recreated this famous meme. If we pay attention to Anxiety, we can see that her pupils are not orange, which is quite strange because the other emotions have pupils of their emotions color. Angers are red, fears are purple, disgusts are green, sadnesses are blue, and joys are blue like her hair. The new emotions boredom, shame, and envy have pupils of their color, but anxieties are green. A very curious detail that makes us think this character undoubtedly holds a great mystery. Did you know that thanks to this detail, we confirm that Inside Out and Turning Red are connected in Riley's room? If we pause the scene and look closely at the wall, we find a poster of the boy band 4 Town, the boy band we met in the movie Turning Red. Many Pixar fans noticed that the new girl we meet in the trailer bears a strange resemblance to the girl who appears in the movie Wreck-It Ralph, with similar features, hair, and eyes. Remember, this is not the first time Pixar has recycled characters to save production costs, and this character could be a recycling with only minimal changes like the red hair streak. In this scene, the way we see Fear get scared because one of the workers destroys the couch in half is an incredible reference to the movie The Shining when Jack damages the door. Remember, this is not the first time we've seen references to The Shining, as in the movie Coco. In one scene we see the twins from this movie, as well as the carpet in the Toy Story movie that reminds us of The Shining. The trailer makes it clear Riley loves hockey. We can even see a poster in her room that says hockey is life, and she even has a lamp with hockey stick legs and sleeps with a shirt from Brank, the company where her dad works. In the movie Inside Out 2, in the scene where they take Riley to the hockey camp, we see a scene that only adults could understand the reference. Riley's dad tells her mom they will have some alone time and asks her if she wants to do something with a very cheeky smile and a lip squeeze included, to which the mom responds and says they can clean the garage. This is undoubtedly a very funny scene for adults that went unnoticed by the children. Inside Out 2 has 2 post-credit scenes, and it's worth staying until the end of the movie. In the first one, we find a fun family sequence after Riley's camp during dinner. Just like in the first movie, we get a glimpse of the emotions of the adults. The mother asks Riley how it went, and she simply responds fine, which generates anxiety in the mother. The second post-credit scene is where things get interesting, as we get a continuation of the story of Riley's greatest secret vault. The mysterious character makes a confession to Joy about how, when she was younger, she made a hole in a carpet. However, fans believe there is something darker behind this revelation and that he lied to Joy to be left alone. The Pizza Planet truck is something that can't be missed in a Pixar movie, and it makes its appearance in the Emotions dormitory made of paper on the desk. Did you notice it when you watched the movie? Did you notice that the hockey jersey Riley wears has the number 28? This is because Inside Out 2 is Pixar's 28th movie. We discover that Riley doesn't like going to the dentist. She's even afraid, which is why the bands used on her teeth are the same color as the emotion of fear. Did you notice this? Riley's emotions are not new, they are just extensions of the original 5. These emotions have always existed in Riley, as she already felt envy, boredom, shame, or anxiety in the first movie, but now these emotions are stronger due to entering adolescence, which is why they now have physical forms. Anxiety depends on fear, sadness has a connection with shame, envy depends on disgust and anger, and boredom depends on the lack of happiness. When the first trailer for Inside Out 2 was released, many fans wondered why we didn't see the boy Riley dated in the animated short of her first date, as she is only accompanied by her parents on her birthday. In the scene where we see Shame touch Joy, she turns and hides, falling to the ground, and we can see she's wearing jeans and we see her butt crack, possibly a little joke left by the animators for the more observant viewers. For the movie Inside Out 2, around 22 emotions were eliminated. Pessimism was designed as a large, gray type with a pessimistic expression and a corporate suit. This emotion would always think that everything could go wrong at any moment and was discarded because several of its characteristics were given to anxiety. Riley was about to feel guilt. Pixar revealed they considered including guilt in Inside Out 2, but it was discarded during development because it was too dark and heavy for the audience. The animators considered including hope instead of nostalgia, and even had a scene planned where this emotion would star, in which Riley was losing the hockey game, and the emotion would take over the control console. Unfortunately, this was eliminated. It was designed as a fairy godmother, and its color was orange. Pride was also almost included in Inside Out 2, and it was a large emotion with a prominent nose that would appear every time Riley felt emotionally hurt. Pride was going to be the comic relief, as Joy would constantly tease it. Unfortunately, the movie's producer felt it was not suitable for children to be taught about this emotion. I'll be reading your comments. See you in the next video, goodbye.